Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Elusive One, thank you for watching MN.B.R.T TV. I'm here with Mark Ruyak. We're here in Remer, Minnesota, getting ready for the Bigfoot Festival, Bigfoot Days here that goes on every year. Now Mark, can you tell us a little bit about how all of this came about? I mean, what provoked you and other members of this town to, whose brainchild is it really?
So it really started as the whole town getting together and really wanting to help promote the many sightings we've had around Remer, and we really wanted to remove the stigma that existed about Bigfoot and Bigfoot sightings and people that had close encounters with Bigfoot. So we kind of talked about what can we do to not only let people know about all the activities and sightings around here and the rich history of Bigfoot in our area, but also to encourage people to come here and tell their story and to have fun and explore what Bigfoot's all about and not be afraid to tell their stories, even if it was from when they were a child or now.
Absolutely. And you said there's a rich history of Bigfoot sightings. How far does Remer's history go back when it comes to like a Bigfoot sighting?
You know, there are stories that have been told from back to the days when Remer started, in the logging camps and in the woods and waters around Remer, and we found historical stories that had been passed down through the ages of loggers seeing Bigfoot and different events that had happened years and years ago.
Absolutely. And not even years and years ago, just as recent as last year as well, as we come to find out, even earlier this year in February, a guy down the road a ways from Remer had a Class B encounter where a 7-foot long oak tree or limb was tossed up into a tree, and it remains there till this day. You've been to that location, I've been to that location. That's really something to see, because oak, 7-foot long, and we're talking anything in the diameter of 10 to 8 inches around. That takes some muscle, and it's 40 to 45 feet up in this tree. I couldn't do something like that. It would definitely take a lot of muscle. So you guys came up with the idea of having a Bigfoot Days based on a lot of historical accounts and stuff that's recently been happening, which the Minnesota Bigfoot Research Team has been investigating, and we have been up here as well throughout the past couple of weeks, which is really awesome. So what type of events can people expect if they were to come up to Bigfoot Days?
So you guys have been a key part in all this, because part of getting the word out and part of having people not feel bad about telling their story is the fact that, hey, if you want somebody to come out who's an expert on Bigfoot, take a look at what's gone on, or if you want to go out in the woods and do some tree knocks or hopefully see some evidence of Bigfoot, the Minnesota Bigfoot Research Team is key to that and to making that happen. And they've been out on night tours. They've got more planned for this year. Some of the events that you'll see and hear if you come up to Bigfoot Days is, for example, this afternoon we've got live music followed by Bigfoot storytelling, and we've got an event this afternoon and tomorrow for Bigfoot storytelling, and that's probably one of the biggest draws, because that's an event where the Bigfoot Research Team and others will tell stories of close encounters and sightings that they've had, and it's really interesting to hear about all the things that have happened in the area, and that's where you'll hear stories from people who have never told their story before, and it happened to them 30 years ago, and now they finally got up the nerve because we've reduced the stigma and reduced the anxiety people have about telling their story, and it's just so cool. So we've got one of those on each days. We've got a Bigfoot barbecue contest that will be set up right in this location, and we've got 5 different barbecuers that'll be making excellent food. We've got live bands at the local establishments. We've got scavenger hunts. We've got meat raffles. We've got all kinds of fun and games. We've got a petting zoo for the children. We've got all kinds of things to bring people here and talk about and think about and enjoy Bigfoot. We've also got flea markets and kids games, and it's just a huge 2-day event of fun in the North Country.
And it sounds there's like a little something for everybody, and the whole family can enjoy as well, which is really great. Now, something that you're starting to kick off is a Bigfoot Olympics. Any type, could you share with us maybe what that consists of? Any type of games? Any type of what's going to take place in what can people expect from a Bigfoot Olympics?
So the Bigfoot Olympics is going to start this year, and we hope that it grows. And really, this year is going to be a test to see if people are really interested in this, and this may expand to a winter Bigfoot Olympics as well. So, but the Bigfoot Olympics this year will be, we've made some large cutouts of Bigfoot feet that you'll strap onto your feet and you'll run with them on. Then we've got pieces of log that we imagine. So first off, you'll pretend what it's like to run as Bigfoot with huge feet and a loping stride. Then we've got log pieces, so you imagine Bigfoot, like we said, there was that sighting this winter where he threw a log into a tree. Well, you can imagine Bigfoot carrying a log somewhere in the woods, so you'll carry a log, and then you'll do a bit of a sprint, and then you'll have to guzzle, and we're thinking about either water or some other beverage, imagining how Bigfoot takes a drink, and it's a huge, massive drink. And then all that will be a timed event, and I'm sure it'll prove to be a lot of fun.
That sounds hilarious. I can imagine people walking around these big old stompers and getting tripped up. That's going to be definitely a hoot.
You know, speaking of a hoot, let me mention one other thing, because we also have 2 calling contests that are always the hit of the day tomorrow. The children's Bigfoot calling contest, and I have to admit that my daughters were out back last night, right before dark, on the edge of the woods, practicing their Bigfoot calls, and after about 20 minutes, they came screaming back into the house because they were sure that they heard something. And my wife and I said, well, maybe you called one up or called one in, but it was really cool. And then at 10 p.m. at the pub is, of course, the adult Bigfoot calling contest, which always draws a big crowd.
It does. That is a lot of fun. A lot of fun all the way around here. You know, and speaking of your daughters, that area where you live in, there has been sightings in that area, on that road. Yes. So you guys are right in the prime location. I know this for a fact. I found a couple just last week in a possible formation. So we got areas pinpointed where we can take people out and hopefully have an experience of their own as well. So, you know, Remer, Minnesota, it's proven to be the home of Bigfoot from our own investigations. We want to say thanks for making us a part of this, helping, you know, get all of this out, not just to the locals, but you guys got people that come from around the world that come to Remer, Minnesota for this.
Abe's taking out a couple from Great Britain that's flying all the way to Remer to spend a night looking for Bigfoot. So it's really neat, and that is the key. And it's, you know, we had the Finding Bigfoot crew here one year that Abe got to meet and talk to and go on night tours with. And really what we expressed to them, and they agreed, is that Remer is the home of Bigfoot because we have so much activity here, and we want people to feel at home here because there's no stigma. We all love Bigfoot. We all love the draw. We all love the stories. We love the mystique, and we want to know more.
Absolutely.
And so Bigfoot is here among us.
They are.
We know it.
They are, and I can definitely say that from our own research as well. So, Remer, Minnesota, removing the stigma of Bigfootism and also being a safe haven for people to come forward with the reports, and hopefully we could be a part of that and letting people feel comfortable and opening up what they've seen 30, 40, 50 years ago, maybe one even just happened yesterday, and let them come forth and talk about their experiences and take us to that location and see what happened. And so you guys, you don't want to miss it. Remer Bigfoot Days is held when?
It's the weekend right after the 4th of July. So no matter what day the 4th of July is on, if it's on a weekend, then it's the following weekend. If it's during the week, then it's that weekend that follows the 4th of July, always. And once again, we are the home of Bigfoot.
Yes.
Bigfoot Days in the home of Bigfoot.
How can people look up more information on the internet about this?
We have a website, homeofbigfoot.com. We have a Facebook page, Home of Bigfoot, and both of those have a lot of information about Bigfoot Days, sightings, and all the other kind of information you'd like to find.
Events that you could partake in and everything.
Correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching. This is my good friend, known him for a few years, Mark Ruyak. Check out the links that he just mentioned. Don't want to miss out. There's going to be one next year and the next year and the next year. This is something that's just snowballing and getting bigger. So even though you can't make it this year, 2018, there's opportunities for years to come. Thanks for watching. God bless and squatch on. Now pose. There we go. That's it. There we go. Woo, looking good. We got you. Where you been? There he goes. See, that's just like a sighting too. You see it and they go.
What do you see 100?
And when he finally broke his four-wheeler, and he came down, and he
Okay. Well, if he's interested, do you want to take our card? You can go to our website.
He'll probably be walking by here shortly. Him and his family.
We had a little disaster last week.
You haven't seen a Lions booth runner, have you? The Lions booth.
I don't think they have one.
They're just walking around.
Bigfoot kid calling contest.
2, 3, go. Good job. 2, 3, go. 3. 2, 3. 3. Good. 3. 2, 3. 3. Good job. 3. 2, 3. 3.